how to structure your bars on a drill beat. Right, as we know, there's maths in music. Wait, don't run away. Not gonna bore you. There's maths in music in the sense that there's 4 beats in a bar, and if you can learn to hear these 4 beats, you can learn to squeeze your words into these 4 beats, which will better help you structure your verse. But that's the left brain approach, which often creates rushing because drill beats are very fast. Today we're gonna have a look at the right brain approach. And the right brain approach is all about finding the flow with your words that naturally create structure, that naturally fits into the beat. Both approaches are just as effective as each other. So what I like to do is combine them together, create better bar structure, better verse structure. So let's have a look at a few ways we can do this. I want you to start off with, if you're writing for better structure, by getting a recording app on your phone and recording yourself spitting your bars to a drill beat, and then listening again to that freestyle to see how many words fit for you in a bar, right? See how many words fit. Could be 8, could be 10, could be 9 words, whatever, right? Record yourself like this, and this way you'll be better able to write, you know, those same amount of words to your verses, to your bars, you know, making sure you don't go over that certain number of words so that your bars are structured better. That's one way of structuring it. When I freestyle, I find that I like a faster flow. I like to land the rhyme on the snare or right after the snare, right, which in drill beats comes very fast. So just to give you an example of what I mean, I'm gonna play you a quick verse that I wrote to a drill beat, just so you get a visual example. And before we go on, I like to apologize for the language, but you know, it is drill, so let's do it. Let's hear that example.
You're a dirty prick, you be dead by 36, smoking crack and sniffing that shit. I'll come for your vision, that's it. And your eyelid, they'll stick a fat shit, and it won't do shit, cause it's a fat bitch. If it's me that you're dissing, listen, swap your mum to the bitch, stop switching. Pounding up and down like a piston, this little clown was chatting that shit in. Should've seen the way my dog licked him, turn a businessman to a victim. We can go to war to your limping, we can go to war and settle this score. Internal injuries, everything grow, lingering pain, make it drop to the floor.
Sorry about the audio quality there, I didn't have much time to mix that verse, but hopefully it gave you a good enough example of what I mean. But as you can see, they are highlighted where the rhymes land, and for me they always usually land after that snare on the 4th beat, and that flow can come across fast, it can come across rushed. So another thing you can do, if that's too much for you, is rhyme on every second bar, because bars in drill come along very fast, because drill is basically double time, it's 120 BPM and higher. You can land your rhyme on every second bar instead of at the end of every bar, which comes by rapid, and the end of every second bar, or at the end of every second snare, which if I can give you an example, might sound like this, and I'll give you another visual representation. Let's hear that.
So I back shot the mushrooms on the window in the back that's clear. Took him, I was puffing on some zoots, then I cracked a beer. I was cruising in the atmosphere, hoping I find answers there. But all I found was solace from this niggas that just stand and stare. Wanna take your knowledge and all your figures, I can't stand these squares. Entered rap, hoping to see talent like a passion, but all I see is actors here.
And there you go, and when you do that, you are rhyming every 8 beats instead of every 4 beats, right? Which might be a better way to structure your bars for you, rhyming every 8 beats. If I could give you a visual representation by drawing 4 dots on a piece of paper, okay? So dot number 1 is beat 1, dot 2, beat 2, dot 3, beat 3, and as you can see, that's where the snare lands, alright, on dot number 3, and dot number 4 is where I like to land my rhyme. That would be 1 bar, right, in drill, but that 1 bar comes along like it's very fast in drill, on most drill beats anyway. And then if you're rhyming the second way, which might be a lot easier for you because it's a lot slower, it's a lot easier to fathom, put your head around, it's a lot more creative for you maybe. It will look like this. So you've got dot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the snare lands on dot 3 and dot 6, and you're landing your rhyme on dot 8 or even dot 7 if you want. And if that way works better for you, then try that. But those are just 2 ways that I like to structure my bars and drill beats. Hope that gave you, something to work on, something to go off and help you better structure your own bars, right? It took me a bit of practice to figure this out, so just keep practicing and you will learn to structure your beats. But always remember, if you don't know basic structure, just focus on where your rhyme is landing, and your rhyme should always land at the end of the bar on the 4th beat. But if you're a creative rhymer, you could even rhyme internally, rhyme on the 2nd beat and the 4th beat, little things like that, right? That will help you structure your bars on drill beats a lot better. Before I go, I like to say that I have a Patreon. If content like this helps you out, then you can help the channel out by checking out this Patreon and help yourself out even more, because the content on the Patreon account is more frequent, it's better, and it's more straight to the point. So if that's what you want, then check that Patreon account out. It will be in my description, the link will. And hopefully this video helped you out, hopefully you found it of value. And before I go, I would like to say a big thank you to everyone that subscribed. That's a big help to the channel. Big up to you, always appreciate it. And thanks for watching once again. I will see you in the next video.
Should it be good or evil? Living in the hood is lethal. I need to leave this place, it's a maze, sicker than disease and please. Gotta stay sharp to the blazing the sword. Mom told me to put my faith in the Lord, but man got shanked in the back by Jesus Christ. Got enslaved and paid the deepest price. Cause religion's insane, it's leaving and tending, enslaving their brains in chains. Nowadays gotta keep my third eye open. If I get hate for the words I've spoken, if I got in the dirt quite broken, to succeed on this earth I've chosen, I'm done with the waiting and hoping. Cause I'm sick of this bullshit system that be quick to